Today on Panic Props, we're going to make some heavy starch for those projects where you need the starch and that aerosol spray just doesn't cut it. And little fun tidbit, didn't know I had a fan on my head, did you? Look at that, huh? Woo! A fan with lights. But yeah, here we go. Heavy starch 101. So here we go. Our recipe for heavy starch making. You're going to need 1 cup of water per 1 1/2 tablespoon of cornstarch. So I'm starting out. I want to make a big batch. I got 3 cups of water all set up here, and got my cornstarch right here. Great for thickening sauces and gravies, and it's great for thickening water. So, and then what you're going to want to get yourself a spray bottle. This one I got. It's got an extra long handle, so the fingers won't get tired. And it's a high quantity sprayer. So it'll spray, this one will spray up to 3 times more than a regular sprayer, which is great. And what I do recommend is always label what you have in your dispensers. That way when you're in the house running around, you come across something, you definitely do not want to heavy starch your clothing. So always label. I got my tablespoons here. A mixer here. I recommend using rubber mixers if you're using decent pots. So, you know, I'll scratch it up. Good hint. We're going to get to this. First step, we're going to pour in our cold water. Again, 3 cups here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 1 1/2 tablespoons per cup, so we're going to go with 4 1/2 tablespoons for this mixture of the cornstarch. Okay, so I'm going to grab these, throw some cornstarch in there. We're going to get the mixing right now. So here we are. This is step 1. We got the cornstarch in the cold water. I do stress cold water. We are not boiling yet. We have the cold water. You want to make sure your starch is all stirred in there. The reason for not boiling it while pouring it in is that it will flake and it will crust up. So definitely stir it first into the cold water, and then at that point we will get to the boiling phase. So step 2 is to boil it until it thickens. So now that it's all stirred in there, I'm going to kick on the burner and get this stuff boiling, and we're not going to stand around waiting until it's boiling. We'll skip to that point. See you in a bit. Okay, we're back. We got some boiling starch here. It's definitely bubbling up. Lots of big bubbles in there. And it's definitely a lot thicker now. So we are pretty much to the next step. Step 3 is to let it cool. Step 4 is to put it into a spray bottle if that's what you're going to do with it. You could just take the thick, cooled mixture and you could just spoon it onto your project if you need. But we're going to go ahead and let this cool and then get it into a spray bottle. And I'm ready to spray. I'm going to go down and spray some of my haunted robes. Get them all done with this. And here we are. We've got our boiling mixture here. Definitely thickened up. Just shut the burner off now. So it is all boiled up. Nice big bubbles. And we are set. We are ready to let this cool down, and I'm going to put it in my spray bottle and go spray some ghost robes. But another thing you could do is just let it thicken, and you can actually spoon it onto your project, which will actually make it very thick. It'll go on really thick with a spoon, and your project will be hard with the heavy starch in no time. But yeah, I'm going to put mine in the spray bottle and hit a bunch of these haunted robes, get them all done real quick, and hope you enjoyed. This is your heavy starch 101. I'm not gonna show you the step of me pouring it in a bottle because it's pretty basic, but yeah, look how thick that is. Nice, thick, milky, heavy starch. There we go. Hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a like, give it a share, subscribe. Good tips on this. And there you go. Your heavy starch. Better than the aerosol.